ball head. Yeah.
Look, I'm talking shit every day.
Yo. Welcome to Talk Up. It's your boy, Santa Reaper. We got a good one for y'all. And like always, I got my brother with me.
Yo, man. It's your boy, Black. Welcome to Talk Up. Y'all know we started early. I was in the intro. You heard that. But you know, it's the platform for the people. You know how we rock.
Straight, gritty, and gutty coming live from your everyday individuals. And today, for this episode of Birds and the Bees, we got two special guests. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves.
Yo, this is Shay over here. Hey, what's good? This is EbNice.
And like I said, this episode is called The Birds and the Bees, so we're going to get straight into it, man. I hope y'all ready for this one. So the first question, I'm going to start it off. I'm gonna go to the marriage topic, man. Should a man be able to have a wife at home and a mistress for pleasure?
Hell no.
Damn, y'all just gonna come off like that?
Nah.
I mean, since you done started,
Okay, so why they need both for? What happened to my husband?
Is that a question that you asking us?
I'm just saying, why do they need both?
Have y'all
Why can a wife be the pleasure?
Y'all heard what the Bible said, though. Like
If you find a wife, finds a good thing.
Exactly.
Why do you need pleasure from a mistress when you can get that from your wife? If she can't give you that, then she shouldn't be your wife.
Exactly.
Say that verse again.
If she can't give you pleasure, she shouldn't be your wife.
Nah, the Bible verse.
He that finds a good thing.
He
that finds a wife finds a good thing.
Yeah.
Right. Boom. There we go. Let's stop right there.
Yeah.
Now,
they didn't say nothing about pleasure.
Boom.
They didn't say nothing about pleasure.
Let's stop right there. So if we're talking about marriage, all right, this is how I'm going to kick it off. Let's define what marriage is. Because first of all, marriage is a business before love.
No.
See how I pissed them off earlier?
It's a written contract. It's a written contract.
And
it's more than a written contract, and if you're only going into it looking at it as if it is a written contract, then yes, it will be. If you're going into it looking at it as if it's a business, then yes, it will be. But if you're looking for more than, you know what I mean, outside entities and things of what society chooses it to be, then yes, it could be more than that. So no, don't sit here and say that it's, you know what I mean, it's a written entity and it's a business. No.
And again, I'm saying that it is a business because, again, the way I look at it is, if I take up another female who is not on the same level, or vice versa.
So why would you?
See, that's again, I'm just saying, because this happens every day. That's all I'm saying.
Why? Yeah.
But why? Maybe that's my personal choice.
Nah, at that point, you need to sit down so another man can stand up and pick her up then. You know what I'm saying? That means that you're not able to sit here and, you know what I mean, build her up to be on your level. Or even that you're not even touching her level.
I never said I couldn't. I just said it is. Because again, you said I'm supposed to pick her up to my level. Again, that's a business aspect. Ooh, Jesus. That is a business aspect.
That's not a business
It is.
aspect.
It's love. It is love. But I'm saying to you, though, even if I didn't bring that woman up to my status, I still owe her half if we never signed an agreement. That's all I'm saying. Because, again, that is a business transaction deal.
That's not a business transaction.
It is, because you took half.
But you're looking at it from a different perspective. What I'm saying is that you're supposed to accept her for flaws and all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so if you're accepting her for flaws and all, I want somebody to be able to accept me for my flaws and also, you know what I mean, build me up to a point where I'm, you know what I mean, more than what the fuck that I am now. You know what I mean? And do the same and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to speak life into you and I want you to speak life into me as well.
I got to speak life into my business, right?
Jesus.
Black, you going in today.
It's not a business deal.
What it is y'all getting mad that I'm calling it a business deal. It's y'all not looking at it from a different perspective. I get what y'all saying and I agree. I'm saying to y'all is that I'm looking at it from a business perspective because, again, first of all, they taxing everything. You got a kid, they going to tax it. They going to tax you for having a family. They going to tax you for having a crib. They going to throw everything as far as taxes onto it. So what I'm telling you, you have to make the bright...
Not if we living in a non-tax state, but go ahead.
Facts. But right now, your ass living in a tax state. So we in a 7-5, fellas. If you don't know where that's at, Virginia Beach, Suffolk, 7 cities. We can name them all.
Start moving next year, but go ahead.
But yeah. Well, like I said, we keeping it real. At the end of the day, I'm looking at it from a whole different perspective. Don't shun me for it. I'm just saying that how I'm looking at it, I'm looking for elevation and all aspects of walk of life. And people should evaluate that person because, again, if I'm accepting this business deal or marriage, then I want to elevate both of our positions. Not saying that I'm going to take over. It's saying that I see greater for us and I see greater for you.
So when does the pleasure come into play?
What? Just like anything else, bro. Just like anything else. Once each other works on whatever they got individually.
That's business.
No, individually. It could be through business or you just working on yourself every day because, again, the person that you marry you're going to mirror that person every day. And it's either that person is going to accept who they are, or they're going to fight who they are, which ultimately they're fighting against you.
Okay.
Business deal, but love and marriage. But my thing is, if you continue to see me as a mirror to mirror your imperfections, you're working on yourself every day for our greater good. If that makes sense.
So I did hear some women say that as long as he's taking care of me properly, I could put up with it. How do y'all feel about that?
That's a kept woman, first of all.
What the hell is that?
A kept woman.
What the hell is that?
Go ahead. Tell them what.
I wish I would have seen her. She just threw her whole head back and everything.
Tell them what a kept woman is. Because we're not kept women.
You know what I'm saying? We got our own. Okay. A kept woman is a woman who likes to be taken care of.
One who's not financially stable. One who's not able to go out there and get it on her own. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She don't want nothing. She wants somebody to do it for her.
So she's a kept woman.
She's a kept woman. She wants him to make the fucking all the money and all the ideas for her. You know what I'm saying? And for her life. She don't have a life for herself. Yeah, exactly. She don't have a mind of her own.
None.
Whereas we're totally opposite of that.
Yes.
Totally fucking opposite of that.
All the kept women, I'm in your DMs. No, I'm just playing.
Why would you want a kept woman, though? Why would you want someone you want to take care of?
Fuck that.
I don't.
That's gonna goddamn jump when you say jump, bark when you say bark.
Hi.
Fuck all that.
Roof.
Fuck all that. Nah, you got yours, I got mine, and we can get something together
and make it grow.
You know what I'm saying? We can build something together.
Yes.
Yeah.
So moving on. Is marriage outdated institution?
Business deal.
No, it's not outdated. It's just people get married for the wrong reason these days.
Yeah.
Business deal.
No, they get married for the wrong reason these
our
days.
generation,
Business
monogamy is going out the window right now, man.
Why is it?
A lot of people.
But why is it?
Pleasure. A lot of people are not
But
staying
why
together.
would you marry someone who can also please you?
In what way?
Always.
Physically,
Man,
sexually,
physically,
mentally, emotionally, everything. You want somebody that's gonna,
that's a jack of all trades. It's not too many people out there.
No one would be perfect for you.
A jack of all trades.
That's very true. However, a lot of people don't look at it like I need to love you according to your love language as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that. So I'm gonna love you. I can't love you how I want to be loved because that might not be your love language. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna love you how you want to be loved, and I want you to love me how I want to be loved.
So how do you even go about understanding it?
You just do the test. Yeah, it's a test. It's 5 love languages. So you do the test, and at that point, you know what I mean. I know that you like words of affirmations, or you like receiving gifts, or quality time, or whatever else. And I'm gonna love you
that way.
Yeah, to that way. And if I'm doing something wrong, that's when you have that conversation. And that's another thing that a lot of people don't do. We don't communicate. We don't talk to each other. We don't let each other know, like, hey, you fucking up in this aspect, and we need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Here's what I think that you could do better, or here's what me and you could work on to, you know what I mean, achieve that common goal per se.
And I get that, but I think my problem is why I gotta go through a test.
You should know your love language. You should know your love language.
That's what I'm saying. But you gotta communicate. I was saying it for a lot of people that don't know that love language.
I'm gonna say this.
I know mine.
I think every couple should put their significant other through a test because they got to pass.
What type of test?
That
love language.
That love language test because they got to pass it. I mean, I think if you get into something, and
it's not something you pass. It's something tells you who you are.
Who you are.
If you know who you are as a person, you know your love language. So that's when communication come in line at. That's when you tell this person, hey, I like gifts, or I like acts of service. That's when you tell them when y'all communicate, when y'all dating.
Here's my dilemma with that. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, and I'm so like objection to the test because again, you're not able to tell someone like how you are or who you are,
Why
what
not?
you like.
You don't know who you are,
but that's the problem.
You should.
But again, that
A lot of people these
days
don't know who they are.
But you should find your stuff before you find somebody else.
That's
exactly.
That's
you should know your stuff before you find somebody else.
Yes. I can't expect you to love me. You know what I'm saying? If I don't love myself. Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. And that's what I was getting to. Like, why shouldn't it be a test? Because again, if we're supposed to be working on communication, we're going to a third source to tell about myself or about yourself. And that's why I'm like, yo, if you can't sit here and tell me how you want to be loved, how the fuck do you expect me to communicate you any other way? I got to go through another test for you to tell me what the fuck is going on?
So do it beforehand.
No, that's an observation.
Yeah. Well,
that's all I'm saying. It is an observation.
That is an observation. However,
that's all I'm saying.
However, comma.
Here we go with that.
A lot of men are not good observers.
I'm going to put has on the period.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yes. No. And I feel that. And I understand that. Wholeheartedly, King. However, comma, a lot of men are not good observers. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at the little things. Mm-hmm. They don't notice the little things about her. If she changed her shirt, if she got a new shirt, if she went and got her hair done, if she got her eyebrows done, if she got her nails and her feet done, if she got her fresh wax. You know what I'm saying? They don't know it is the little fucking things.
Men don't need all that.
So what do men need?
Men need that one thing.
Whoa, stop. You're about to hurt yourself.
Exactly.
You about to hurt yourself.
Exactly. Because I'm going to know it's everything about you from your head to your fucking toe because I study you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I want you to study me the same way.
Yes.
So you want to take it back to an old episode when I told you the women know how we know. They know if we cheating.
Yeah.
We know when you lying.
Put it like
this.
You
cheating.
If you get up every morning, right?
That women intuition, baby.
If you
don't
get up every morning,
no sweatpants on that much.
See?
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh, you out here fighting that? I don't know. Okay.
They gonna hit you with the let me smell your dick.
Going to Walmart in his whole clothes.
See, fellas, you see how much time you pay attention. That's why they cheat so good. Don't let them fool you, because I'm trying to tell you, they know your pattern down to a T. They done studied your ass 2 weeks before they cheated.
Big facts.
See,
big fucking facts.
Moving right along, man. Y'all got it. Speaking to the kids out here, man. When should sex education be taught? Should it be taught under the age of 12?
Yes.
Elaborate.
How the hell am I gonna teach sex education if you don't know about sex?
What you mean you ain't gonna know as an adult? If you having kids, you know about sex because you obviously made them.
All right, personal question. Have y'all ever got with a nigga that didn't know what the fuck he was doing?
Who?
How the hell am I supposed to teach sex education? I hit the nail on the head. I'm just saying. All right, so
he didn't get a call back, but you know.
Okay.
Hey,
he didn't get hired for the job.
Hey, fellas, you only got one shot. You better make it count.
Everybody know 8 Mile.
Hey, look. You better be the best liar.
I'm trying to tell you. Either you'll get that call back in the morning or you know what, we went with a better candidate.
You wasn't ready. Practice some more.
We went with a better candidate for the job.
So when should you teach your kids the birds and the bees then? When should you say
as soon as the child start asking.
Yeah.
Every child is different.
Exactly.
And as soon as they start getting, curious, you want to teach them.
You want to let them know, and don't fucking try to shun them and sugarcoat that shit. Let them know what it is. Show them YouTube videos. Show them every fucking thing. Let them know, you know what I'm saying, everything that you need to prepare them for in the future. And a lot of it they may not understand at that moment, but you'll try to break it down to a point where they could understand it on their level. And then once they get older, hey, remember when I told you about X, Y, and Z? This is what I meant. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Because if you don't teach them, they're gonna learn from somebody else.
Yeah, they learning.
I'm gonna be a nigga through this whole situation. Lord, if you bless me with a son, I'm gonna be Steve Harvey or goddamn Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Yeah.
I really want to know who you've been dealing with. I'm trying to tell you, like, look, boy, this is how you get it from the back. This is how you get it from the. That's how you put on the condom. Nah, but like seriously, I feel like you gotta examine your child, and you can't give them something that they're not ready for. And I'm not saying beat around the bush, but like you got to understand where your child is at and the development stages that they're at. And if they're curious, yes, answer the question. But whatever they're ready for, I think you should teach it to them. Because again, we said this on our last episode. You have to. The quicker you can develop your child's mind, the quicker they'll understand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like little episodes or little videos, it develops their mind, and then they'll have their own curiosity, and then they'll be able to question more, and then again you can
here go unfit for sound. Okay. If you have a son, he should learn as soon as possible. You know, he should learn as soon as possible. Like if he sits and he talking about girls, hey, I think you need to teach him right then and there. Now, if you have daughters. You gotta hold back on them, man. You gotta hold back.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear the stutter? Did you hear the stutter? I just want y'all to pay attention to the stutter. He said, you.
You gotta hold back on them, man. Because this word is dangerous, man. I mean, I just feel like teaching young girls about stuff like that, it only boosts their interest.
I'm going to say...
It only boosts their interest into it.
I have to go against you and say that's bullshit.
I'm sorry.
You have to teach the woman to respect her body first.
Yeah.
Speak it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You got to be able to let her know what her body possesses.
But you don't have to put in the birds and the bees into, this is what's going on when you do this, when you do that. I don't think you should do that to young girls.
I see that it's different with fathers than it is with mothers.
Mm-hmm. Now with sons, bro, you could throw that shit right out. Yeah, this what you do, this what you supposed to do, this is that. But when it comes to young girls, man, I feel like you have to wait. You should wait.
But you have to understand, we're not teaching people to respect a woman's body anyway.
No.
So that's what I'm telling you. You have to be able to educate that female about the body that she possesses. Because you can teach your son, you gonna have a big ass wood, my boy.
What?
You gonna have to harness that. You feel me? You can tell him that.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, okay, I understand. But for a woman, bro, you gotta be like, your body is the one that's supposed to keep the child. You know what I mean? Once that
I'm coming to the door like Martin and Will, nigga. That's what I'm doing.
That too.
I'm coming to the door like Martin and Will.
Here's the thing too. Here's the thing that you gotta also throw out there. BC.
Yeah.
You gotta throw BC out there, and how BC messes up the body of a woman. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more. It's bigger than just having a baby, bro. Like a lot of things that are given to us or pushed to our females, a lot of them is actually sterilizing us, sterilizing them. So to educate a woman about her body and how she treats her body, because not a lot of women out here actually take care of that shit. No offense, women are, I don't want to say it, it's kind of fucked up, but I'm going to just be blunt. Y'all are walking bacteria. A lot of women don't know how to take care of the body, clean the body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, you got to possess that. They got to own that.
They got to be taught early on.
Yeah.
You have to teach them.
That don't have to involve sex.
It doesn't.
It don't. Yeah, that's very true. It doesn't always involve sex, but however, you know what I'm saying, you can't have or let every man, even if she is or is not on birth control or whatever, but you cannot still let any man, you know what I mean, just come inside you as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we are walking bacteria, and sometimes their, you know what I mean, their sperm may not throw us the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? If we're not compatible or, you know what I'm saying, on the same level, you know what I mean, or whatever. So
damn,
that's deep. That's why this episode is called The Birds and the Bees.
That shit made me almost pick up a water bottle. Shit.
It would throw us all the way off. Yep. And that's why a lot of women that you think that have you know what I mean, some type of sexually transmitted disease, it could be coming from the man and his sperm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it could be messing us up. That's, you know what I mean, that's called what is it? Bacterial vaginosis. Yeah. So yeah.
So hold up, go in depth of that. This is the first time, man. They go in depth of that.
So bacterial vaginosis is not just an STD. You can get it from wearing the wrong type of underwear, using the type of laundry detergent, different things. Females can get it for having sex with people that doesn't match their, you know what I'm saying, the pH balance throws you off.
And your sperm can throw off her pH balance.
Yes.
Fellas, go get Avion. bring up your motherfucking pH balance. If it's not a 7.2, take
y'all need to do more than that to bring up your shoe.
He just tossed the Aquafina.
That shit has a 0.5.
Y'all need to do more than drink water. You have to fucking have a good diet as well.
And the same for the females. The females too.
Yeah,
the females, you gotta have a good diet. If you don't have a good diet, that can throw you off your own.
Same. Like how yogurt is very, you know what I mean, essential to our diet.
Right, yes.
And a lot of females don't know that.
Yeah. They don't drink.
Tell me more.
Hey, Hey, this a learning session.
What I'm trying to tell you,
so for me personally, I eat yogurt every day. Mm-hmm. I also drink organic cranberry juice. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that I'm, you know what I mean? Because you are what you eat. I'm real good with my vegetable intake, and I'm real good with my fruit intake as well. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So
can you fuck with a nigga that don't eat vegetables?
Fuck no, because
his pH balance gonna be fucked up.
Not even on his pH balance be fucked up. You'll wear condom. However, it depends on what level that we are on. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm a swallower. So you are what you eat, and that shit is going to taste really fucking disgusting, and I just don't want that in my mouth.
You're right.
I almost ended this live.
Hey, we gonna keep it moving right along.
If I had another water bottle, I'd throw that shit. I swear to God, boy.
Hey, like, share, comment, follow us, subscribe, do what you have to do, but we're gonna keep it moving along, man. So, speaking about these kids,
we done shifted from that shit. Like, no, seriously, we done shifted. Hey, look, we didn't talk about possessing women bodies.
Right, I mean,
look, no, you trying to carry it? No, I'm trying to tell you, the next date, do you eat yogurt? Is your pH balance above a 7.2? Hey, look, what's your vegetable fruit intake? Hey, look, here we go. I would like to have rice and potatoes. She need vegetables. If I'm hitting that tonight, I need the pH balance to be right. Stop playing with me. Hey, look.
Ain't nobody getting no cake for the dessert. Check the fruit tray. Here you go.
Oh my God, yo, my bad. Go ahead. My bad. All
right. So the internet, should it be censored?
No.
To protect society?
No.
Hell no.
People gonna find out anyway. You got magazines, you got TV, you got other stuff. So why would censor the internet?
What role does the internet play though?
A lot.
A huge role.
You can look up anything these days. If kids want to look up sex, they can look up sex. They can look up porn. They can look up anything these days.
Compared to how
shout out,
back in the day,
back in the day, whereas having a beeper was like a big thing. you know what I mean? We didn't have the fucking even when cell phones first came out, they didn't have the internet and everything that we have. You know what I mean on our phones. Yeah. So it's like the society itself, we have become dumber because of the internet. You know what I'm saying?
You just Google
you could Google everything. Whereas we had to look at thesaurus or look at an encyclopedia. You know what I'm saying for information. Now you could just pull that shit up right now. You know what I mean? So
I don't think that makes us dumber. I feel like it's just we have the information at the palm of our hands. I think we just misuse it. We abuse what's been given to us.
They look
just
it up
like
and
anything
forget
else.
about it instead of looking it up, researching, and keeping it in their mind.
Yes,
but okay, so social media, like the way it plays a role in today's society. I mean, don't you feel that is harming our kids? No. I mean, as far as relationship goes, as far as
social interaction, yes. Other than that, no.
No. Yes, I agree with that.
Social interaction, that's the only thing that harms because people don't know how to communicate face to face.
No,
they can be kick their mouth off on text messaging all fucking day or on Facebook, but face to face they ain't gonna do shit.
Put it like
these fucking adults, them internet thugs.
I'm gonna take
you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna take it a step further.
Okay.
And I know you've married, but I'm gonna ask these single. You single, right?
Okay. Very single.
Girl, she about to make me end this shit. So let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever started texting a person so much and then got in person and they're so silent?
Yes.
Yo, that shit is so fucking annoying.
Super introverted people. Yes. They will be able to talk to you.
Y'all can't ask me this because I like to text.
Right. And they don't, you know what I mean? Know, you know what I'm saying, how much more it means to have a phone conversation with a person or be able to have a phone conversation with a person or be able to have these conversations face to face with a person because we can talk all day long over the internet or, you know what I'm saying, on social media or through text messages or whatever else. But it's like, damn, I actually want to carry these conversations face to face, in person with you as well, and be able to have these intellectual conversations with you. Because if I can't have an intellectual conversation with you, then how can we know that we even compatible? We're only compatible through a fucking text message? Nah, fuck that.
And I understand it because again, I meme and emoji your ass to death,
and it's okay to do it certain point of times, right? But however, you should pick up the phone and call the person.
Yeah.
Have phone conversation. Like tabletop the conversation for later and then talk to them one-on-one.
Yeah.
But I do agree, yes. Social media has fucked up our interaction day to day because people can hide behind something. But as far as going to like saying it has screwed everything up, nah, I wouldn't say that. I just feel like people play onto it a little bit more because they can escape from it.
Exactly. And be someone who they're not. That's the whole purpose of the movie Catfish. Or the TV show Catfish. You know what I'm saying? Somebody portraying someone that they are not. And people every day does this every day. You can be on the internet all day long and fucking post memes and post goddamn statuses all day long, but you give them face to face, they are quiet as a mouse. Don't say shit. Don't even talk to you. Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing?
Person they say they was.
Super fucking shy.
Shout out to my introverts.
Wait.
She coming from my neck though. She coming from my neck though. Damn.
We can live off social media, you know.
Hell yeah.
Been a certain person on the internet and then been a different person in person.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about just who you are as a person.
You gonna accept this drug dealer?
Yes.
You gonna accept this drug dealer?
Right. I could not date an introvert.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm super introverted.
Speaking on the introverts though,
hit ass with the truth.
No. Speaking on the introverts though, what about we feel like you're just not worthy to be, or we don't want to waste time to allow you to dive into our minds.
Oh damn, not that true.
So we give it behind scenes. Like we'll speak all that shit behind scenes, but in person we feel like a person not worthy.
So they don't do it.
No. Hold
she
on.
almost smacked me, y'all.
Wait a minute. At that point, you're an ambivert because I'm an ambivert as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give you everything that I want you to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fucking give you my soul.
Yes, give it to me. I want it all.
You're not ready for me, baby. You're not ready.
Oh Lord, trying to snatch my soul on the podcast.
Anyway, so no, of course not. You know what I mean? And that's only from past experiences. You know what I mean? So you're not able to give everybody everything, all of you. And I'm not the same way. I'm the same way as well. I'm gonna give social media what I want them to know, what I want them to see enough about my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking waking up in the morning. Hey, I just woke up. Hey, I want to run to Walmart. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
You must be like, I woke up like, oh my god, I woke up like
This would make this shit like, nah.
I ain't gonna lie. I be like, bitch, you lying. You ain't brush your teeth. You put makeup on. You ain't brush your teeth.
If I'm out having a good time with my friends, yes, I want you to fucking see that. If I'm out of town with my friends, yes, I want you to see that. If I'm doing shit with my kids, yes, I want you to see that. But anything when I'm having a bad day, you're not gonna fucking know that.
Yeah.
Nope. My friends are gonna know that because I didn't already text these hoes. Hey, bitch, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bad day today. Oh shit, Eb. Okay, what's good? You know what I mean? But everybody else, nah, that's not for everybody. Because I'm not going to sit here and want anybody to feel like I'm playing victim or I need that kind of attention. No, I don't.
And then you post what you want to post on social media.
Exactly.
I respect that. You know what I mean? So
I'm people that post they out of town, they sit right at home. But they still out of town.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you this right now. I'm becoming a drug dealer next week. You say I can be anything, mama. I can be a drug dealer next week.
There's drugs on social media.
If you come with us to brunch, we work for El Chapo. I swear to God. Right. By the time we get the bill, like, shit, what did we order? Okay, fuck it. Here you go. We get that right back.
Oh man, but nah, just that social media thing, it's just very tricky. That's why I really don't get into it. But like, just going back to it, like my boy Sam was saying on the podcast that we later did or earlier did, but he was like, basically, it's not wrong to say that I'm a data introvert, especially if I'm extroverted, because again, I got someone who does the extroverted work for me, just depending on that relationship, between which y'all understand.
Happy balance.
Yes. So again, like I was like, it makes so much sense because again, I'm not an extrovert, but my wife will introduce me to the room. Because a lot of introverts are like, I'm very intellectual, but all I need is somebody to introduce me into that room. Once you introduce me to that room, I'm good. But that's how my significant other can introduce me. After you do that, oh shit, I'm here. Because then again, if you're introverted and which a lot of smart people are introverted, they just need somebody to crack that case for them. But now if you got two introverted people, y'all ass shacked up in here not doing shit. So again, it's a happy balance. But now if you got two extroverts, you got, babe, I'm going to the bar and babe, I'm going to the club. We'll come back at 2:00. Y'all arguing who I got in at 3 and you got in at 2. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's just shit that you just got to consider. You know what I mean? And that's just going on and talking about relationships and shit like that. That's all I had to say about that. Y'all got anything to say or combat whatever you got to say?
No.
All
right, moving right along. I'm gonna just tie this to social media because this is where I see it at all the time. Is too much political correctness making communication more confusing. I'm talking about, I mean, you could post something, somebody correct you. You could, I mean, type up your whole life story. Somebody in there, well, you should have did this, you should have did that. Or just people on the outside looking at you like raising their eyebrows because of what you post.
Okay. So the way I see this is everybody, not only do everybody wants to be like English fucking teachers, but they also want to base everything off of what society, you know what I'm saying, standards. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
is it a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a fucking bad thing. That's a bad thing.
Can it be both?
It's a good and a bad thing. However, you don't want to, you know what I mean? You're only sticking to what society tells you this is the way things should be. Okay. And this is how things should work. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You don't look outside the box because you're only stuck in this one box and you're only going to be stuck to your opinion. And yes, everybody is entitled to their opinion. However, me personally, I think outside the box. I don't look at what society says or considers a standard or how I should, you know what I mean, who I should love and how I should love or whatever else. So you're talking
to the rebels out there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Because we look at things differently. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't see the black and white. I see the red.
Yeah, I see. You gotta
the let good. Go how life's supposed to be to enjoy life how it is.
Exactly.
I see the good and bad in both. Yeah. I see the good and bad in both because sometimes you can say the wrong thing or you could be trying to say the right thing but you misinterpret it. So having that person to, hey, well, you should say this, that could be good, especially if you're talking business moves. If you're doing something business or formal, that could be a good thing. Mm-hmm. Having that person right there, okay, hey, well, you might want to say this or you might want to do this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, it could be a bad thing when it comes to everyday lifestyle because at the end of the day, social media, you could be portraying one thing, and so you said this, but you have other people, you know, behind the doors, behind the scenes, like, well, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't do this. Mm-hmm. So I look at it both ways because, you know, most of the time I use social media for business, okay, or to show my family. That's it. Outside of business and family, I'm not on social media. But to my people on social media every day, I mean, you gotta pick and choose who you want in your corner. That's how I see it.
I can see that, and a lot of people just hate to scroll past it. You know what I'm saying? They feel as though they need to say something or something needs to be said. I need like, to comment on this or whatever else. And it's like, nah, like, keep fucking scrolling.
You can get the fuck off my page. If you don't like it,
or
bye.
Shit. Or the motherfuckers that just won't hit like on your shit because it's you.
They read that shit every day. They read that shit every day and don't hit like.
I know you see bitch. Lurking. That's what you call them.
Lurkers, yes.
Yes.
You got anything on this black?
I'm an asshole. So I'm gonna offend and then educate. That's just me. My thing is when you politically try to, you know, say whatever you want to say, I feel like it's misinterpreted anyway. So you might as well just say what the fuck you want to say or do what the fuck you want to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? And everybody has their own truth. Everybody lives their own life, you know. And that's basically what I see social media for: is can you portray yourself to the media and still accept the criticism, just like these celebrities do? Can you handle someone not liking your page? And can you handle someone making a criticism against your post? You know what I mean? And it's stuff like that. So to me, like I said, I'm an asshole. I'll tell you your problem, and then once you get mad, I'm gonna educate you why I said the shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just me. I do it all the time. People get mad at me. They be like, well, why are you so straightforward? Or why you just think that? Or you think so outlandish? I just want to see if you communicate. Real shit. It's a game that I really play. Like, I just want to see if you're going to communicate.
Post shit just so people could say something.
Right. Or when I'm just even talking.
There are people like that.
Yeah.
But
just to listen or just to cause drama.
Oh, shit. I love the stir up shit. I love to make that stir up pose, bro. Yeah. I love it.
I mean,
and shit.
Like I said, I'll do it just because I want to see your perspective, and then it tells me what type of thinker you are, the type of thinker you are, and that's the observant piece.
But see, I make that post and not respond to no comments.
Oh, you're wilding. I'm responding.
I'm not responding because I just wanted to go.
Well, I'm the type of person who see people arguing back and forth, and I be going right, just looking at it.
Okay, yeah, that's me.
Reading all of the comments.
I read all the comments and just keep, keep scrolling because I'm not gonna feed into it, or I'm not gonna give them people or give that one person what they're looking for. That's just not me.
My thing is that to me, it's like I love. It's like it's a debate. If you're looking for somebody to argue, I'm not going to argue with you. I debate with you. So again, if you don't want to hear my perspective on how I see it, or if you don't want to hear the question, and you just feel like, oh, I'm gonna comment, but after like 2 or 3 comments, if you just sit there set on what you believe or what you feel like you experience or is true, then I'm gonna let you have it and let you drown in your own stupidity. Because again, you're gonna stay there until somebody actually challenges or pull your ass out. But that's your own destruction. But people don't understand that.
Yeah.
But
because a lot of people don't like to agree to disagree.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what the topic is, or if I feel strongly about it, or I know something about it. Like, I'm not just going to comment on it if I don't know or I'm not knowledgeable about it. No. But if I'm knowledgeable about it or I have experienced it, then yes, I might comment on it. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, if someone rebuttals whatever I say, then at that point, then I would just come back and be like, you know what? We're just going to agree to disagree. I'm going to look at it one way. You're going to look at it a different way. And I understand your perspective. I just want you to look at it from my perspective, and we keep it moving. That's it. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. That shit is dumb. That's social media. Fuck out of here.
Here we go. We made it to the end of the journey, so I gotta stir up the pot right here with this question. So, speaking on relationships, couples, people dating, people fucking, whatever you're doing, should a man
here we go
be able to have an input or basically abort a child if the woman disagrees?
Let me tell you, the one that has been extroverted this whole episode was quiet, and Shay looked at her like, "Are you ready to go?"
On this topic, it's a woman's body. That's how I feel. She can do what the fuck she wants.
It's my sperm.
It's her body.
It's my sperm.
It's her body.
It's my sperm.
It's her body.
It's my pea shooter.
It's her body.
It's still mine.
It's her body.
We made it together.
She has it.
We made it together.
Whether she wants to keep it or
it
not,
don't
it's
matter.
her body.
It was my shooter.
It's her body.
That's why we educate women and men.
It's her body.
I'm still the shooter.
You can't make her. You can't make her get rid of it or keep it. If she doesn't want it, she can get rid of it, and if she wants to keep it, she can keep it.
So what if the man don't want it?
My point. If he doesn't want it, she can keep it, and if she doesn't, she can get rid of it.
I'm the pappy. I'm the shooter.
Why it gotta be your decision? You're not your body.
I'm not saying
it's your sperm. It's not your body though.
I'm not saying again. I'm saying I haven't shared my perspective. I'm just being ignorant. But
so what is your perspective?
Yeah, what's your perspective on it? That the man should have a say in it?
I mean, to some degree, I feel like it, but I'm not saying he's the dominant, figure of it.
No one will be, because you can agree to disagree. You can say you want it, and she can say no, or you can say you don't want it, and she can say she does. Then who will be the deciding factor in that?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it lies up to the woman, because at the end of the day, it's her body. Whether she consider your inputs or not, it's her body.
True.
Right?
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Men don't have an effect when it comes to a woman having a baby. Yes, y'all supply the sperm, and that's about it.
I'm the shooter.
That's it. Because you don't have it, you don't carry it. If you get rid of
9 times out of 10, you don't nurture it.
You know what I'm saying? If you get rid of it, you don't go through the pain. You don't do none of that. You don't nurture it. You don't breastfeed it. You don't do none of that. You just supply the sperm. That's it.
See how she just explained that we ain't shit?
I didn't say that.
You feel me, fellas?
All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it's the woman's body.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
She's gonna have the most changes with it.
Yeah, I do.
Lifestyle, career wise, anything.
Physically,
emotionally.
Yeah.
Whew. she's going to be the one suffering or taking care of everything. So that's going to be her.
What about my physical and emotional?
What physical changes is going to happen to your body?
I'm the shooter.
That's it. But you ain't going to gain no weight from it. You ain't going to lose no weight from it.
I lost salt.
That's about it. And you do that with your hand. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's the woman's body.
See, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this to my man. I'm going to speak to my man on this. I feel like if you lay down and shoot uncontrollably in a woman, then you have to deal with the consequences.
Okay.
And if that's the woman having the baby, you lay down with her and you shot. Now, if y'all together, if y'all dating, if y'all a couple, if y'all married, I think your input matters more in that situation, because you could be just not ready. You get what I'm saying?
You don't have an input. Even if you married, she says, I'm going to have this baby. You be like, ain't shit you can do about it.
But that's what I'm saying. Your input should.
Like, you don't need a man. You don't need a male consent to get rid of baby. Right. Or you don't need a male consent to have it.
I hear what you said. If you're married and your father and the baby, your husband said he don't want the baby, what is your reply to that? It's my body. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it for her. I'm gonna
do what I want.
So motherfucker, deal with it. It don't matter. You have no say so. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. You are the shooter. If you don't want to be the father, then you better put your ass on a hat. No cap.
Straight like that. And I mean, you heard it here first, man. We not gonna drag this out too long. We running up on time right now, but this episode was called The Birds and the Bees for a reason. You know, I think we talked about some good stuff. If you out there, you listen to it later, please like, share, subscribe to our page. Follow us on Talk Up on Facebook. On Talk Up 757 on Facebook. Talk_up 757 on Instagram. You know me, I'm Sound the Reaper 757 on Instagram.
And you already know it's your boy Black. I done took on many hats. I done went from Uncle Black to Shooter Black. You already know what it is. It's Talk Up, the platform for the people where, we out here giving the people free game.
Man, we out, man. Hey, one love.